There are way too many options for running watches and activity trackers nowadays. And that's why for the past month, I've been running with 4 different running watches. One is from the big dog on the block, which is Garmin. 2 of them are from the underdogs on the block, which is Amazfit. And then one of them is the dude that just walked through the street and was trying to flex, and that's Mibro. Now let's set some expectations here. This is not a spec sheet review. This is a real life review. This is me using these watches. And this is me sharing my experience with real sleep experience, real training experience, and real everyday use experience. So you know who these watches are built best for. Some of these are clearly built for runners, and some of them just provide an amazing experience for the value. And some of them I wouldn't really recommend if you're looking for an elite level experience. Now I'm going to start with which one's the most comfortable. And honestly, they're all pretty comfortable. But when you're running, that's a different story. Because bulk really matters. And the bulkiest is probably the Mibro GS Pro2 and the Amazfit Active Max. So if bulky's a thing for you, they might not be the watches you're looking for. The Forerunner 165 is very sleek and small, and the Balance 2 is pretty thin even though it has a large profile. Now when it comes to the premium feel, the Mibro GS Pro2 and the Amazfit Balance 2 are honestly, they feel pretty premium to me. Like if I was going out and about into meetings, I would wear these watches over the Forerunner 165 and the Active Max. Now the ones that stand out to be the most sport focused, it's easy. Number 1 is the Forerunner 165. This is literally built for running. It's built for you to run marathons. It's built for you to literally be running all the time. And then you have the Balance 2. It performed amazing when I was running, when I was training, and it truly felt like it was here to help me improve my fitness. Now, when it comes to which watch is better for like the everyday life of taking phone calls or text messages, honestly, the Mibro and the 2 Amazfit watches really perform well with that. Whereas the Forerunner, that's not even an option. So if you're looking to be able to take phone calls, send text messages easily, the Forerunner 165 is not for you. Now, the last important thing to me personally is how well the watch tracks sleep. And honestly, the best was the Forerunner 165. It was the most accurate. It literally knew when I was asleep. Everything else was kind of like, were you asleep? We think you were asleep. You put on sleep mode, so we're going to start sleep. And then the Mibro, I mean, it's the least expensive of the bunch, but it really did not track my sleep well. It was usually off by at least an hour every night. But that's just one little feature, and to some people, that's not even important to them. All right, now let's talk about running experience. Honestly, each one of these performed different when it came to pace. The most accurate from my experience was the Forerunner 165. I mean, you'd expect that. It's built for running, and it's by a GPS company. The second most accurate was really the Balance 2. It was only off on pace just by a fraction of a hair. It wasn't really fluctuating as much as the Active Max and the Mibro GS Pro 2. Now, this is the live pace. Overall, at the end of the run, each one of them said the same average pace. Each one of them ended at about the same time when it came to the mileage. So they're accurate when it comes to overall. But when you want something that's really accurate while you're training and you're in the moment and you need to see real data, the Garmin seems like it is the best bet. If you don't really want to go the Garmin route, the Amazfit Balance 2 was actually pretty spot on with the Forerunner. It was still not as accurate, it was a little jumpy, but again, not as jumpy as the other 2. Now, another thing that these watches do offer is feedback while running. And the Amazfit watches literally give you verbal feedback out on the run.
You have run 1 mile, 8 minutes, and 41 seconds.
And the same thing with the Forerunner 165, but really uses your phone speaker to talk to you, whereas the Amazfit watches have speakers in them. The Mibro Pro 2 really didn't update me much. And a weird thing was happening with it was giving me information in kilometers, even though I was seeing miles. So like I'd hit my mile and it wouldn't update me, but then when I go a little over a mile, then it would say 1 kilometer done. And I was like, okay, I want to look at miles. So that was a little hiccup, but this isn't an American-based watch. This is really a whole different brand. It's a whole new ecosystem, so it might be something that I just didn't figure out on the watch. Now, when it comes to which watch would I race with, I definitely race with the Forerunner 165. Next up on the bat, I'd probably race with the Balance 2 or the Mibro Pro. I know that sounds weird that I'd say the Mibro, but the Active Max was just like, it's hard to use when you're on the run. It's really touchscreen sensitive, whereas the Balance here and the Mibro, you do have these little wheels that you can use. And then the Forerunner, you have buttons. When your heart rate's high and you really need to mess with your watch or see something to update, it makes it much easier when you have an experience that is conducive to that. Whereas the Active Max, it's not fun to navigate with the touchscreen when your heart rate's really high. So if running is really important to you and training with high accuracy is really important to you, you can see which ones stand out to be the winners. It's really the Forerunner 165 and the Balance 2. Next comes up the Mibro Pro2, and then comes the Amazfit Active Max. But there's more to these watches than just that. There's GPS accuracy, which in the end, they were really good. But while I was running, man, sometimes these watches were like off by mileage. And I was like, what's going on? You guys gonna catch up to each other? And then they would. So there's a little bit of lag. The Mibro Pro 2 took the longest to attach to the satellites. The second runner-up was the Amazfit watches. Those attached pretty quick. But then the Forerunner was just like, let's get on the run. Come on. I'm a GPS company. Let's just get this ball rolling. So when it came to the GPS, the Forerunner was really where it was at. But there's another feature that we all look at when we're using these watches, and it's the heart rate. And honestly, they were all pretty similar. There's no clear winner there. They're not really going to be as accurate as wearing a heart rate monitor because they're on your wrist and you're moving a lot, so that does change some stuff up. But if I had to say which was the most accurate, I'd say the Forerunner and then the Balance 2. Those probably seemed like to be the most accurate. Now, another reason why someone would probably be buying these watches is probably to track their steps. The Balance 2 and the Forerunner seem to have similar steps throughout the whole day, whereas the Active Max and the Mibro GS Pro 2 seemed to be the most off, but they were almost consistently off with each other. So it really comes down to how important step tracking is to you and if you want to rely on that number in general or just move your body more when you see that it's low. But are steps really that important to you? I don't know. That's a question you can only answer. So all of these watches have their strengths and they have their weaknesses. And the biggest weakness of the Forerunner 165 is it being a smartwatch. It's not one at all. It's an activity, fitness, training watch, 100%. Now the Amazfit Balance 2, the Amazfit Active Max, and the Mibro GS Pro 2 all have speakers in them, all have microphones in them, and have some sort of AI/assistant feature. They can all do text messaging, and then the Amazfit watches can actually see pictures as well. Now, are these features important to a person that's really training really hard? Not so much. Are they important to a person that wants that balance of lifestyle and fitness? Yeah. So if you are that person that needs the Balance 2 is probably perfect for you. The Amazfit Active Max is probably perfect for you. The Mibro GS Pro 2 is probably perfect for you. But the Forerunner 165, it ain't gonna cut it. That's for a serious runner. That's for someone that seriously is trying to break some goals. But I wanna know which watch is for you based off of everything I just said. And if you liked the video, hit subscribe so you can see more real reviews from a real person really using these watches. Oh, and also if you're looking for in-depth reviews of each watch individually, I have it on my channel. Go check them out if you still can't decide which watch you want to get.